Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this very quick video on this channel. I'm 36 years of age. I grew up obviously in the 90s, where most of my childhood took place, and one of the films I absolutely loved as a child was Hocus Pocus. And to be honest with you, I still love that film. Every Halloween I watch it, and now my niece is starting to grow up a little bit. She's 10 years of age. I've watched it with her now for the last 2 years in a row, and she absolutely loves it. She knows it word by word, and she knows the song at the end, which is amazing. Why am I so excited? Because Doug Jones himself. Doug Jones is one of the greatest character actors, I'd probably say, for the way his movement, the way he goes around, the roles he's done. He's just in Guillermo del Toro films. He's always in all of them as either, Abe Sapien in the Hellboy films. In Shape of Water, he is the merman. There's so many great things. And obviously Doug Jones shares a photo of himself as Billy Butcherson in Hocus Pocus 2. Billy is back. I just love that one there, obviously from the very first film. So as Hocus Pocus 2 wraps production, Doug Jones took to Twitter to reveal that he's back in the role of William Billy Butcherson, and he shared a photo of himself fully decked out as the zombie character. As you can see, he's sporting the stitched lips, wrinkly grey skin, and the black mop top of hair on top of his head. The photo came with the following note from Jones: "That's a wrap on Hocus Pocus 2. See you in October on Disney+. The biggest problem is by here, so his lips are still stitched. In the film, he cut them open. That's the only thing I got in the minute. I'm like, oh, come on. But it's cool to see that he's back. I can't go into it, but we'll just zoom into it. There we go. Look at that. He shouldn't be stitched up because, come on, he did open it up. He with enough, he's like, go away. You little witch to a Bette Midler. Always remember that. It's cool to see that Jones is back as his character. He joined Sarah Jessica Parker as Sarah Sanderson, Bette Midler as Winifred Sanderson, and Kathy Najimy, I can never pronounce her surname, I do apologise, as Mary Sanderson. The Sanderson sisters are back. The sequel also stars Whitney Peake, Lila, Belissa, Tony, and all these other people. Sequel is directed by Anne Fletcher, 27 Dress and The Proposal. I do love The Proposal. Great Ryan Reynolds flick. And it follows the familiar witches as they seek revenge in present-day Salem. The youth-hungry sisters are again scheming to suck the lives out of children before sunrise, and it's up to teens Becca, Cassie, and Izzy to stop the Sandersons. Hocus Pocus 2 is set to drop this Halloween on Disney+. So, like I said, for me, I'm so happy for this. I think it's absolutely amazing because, for me, like I said, I grew up with it, I grew up with it, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. It was just so much fun. But what we're going to move into now, because we're going to go into something else very quickly, which is coming to Disney Plus later this year at Christmas time, and this is the Santa Claus TV series. Santa Claus Disney Plus series enlists film franchise star Elizabeth Mitchell, Santa's wife, Mrs. Claus. They're all coming back, which I cannot wait to see. Tim Allen once again plays Santa, Scott Calvin. Mitchell plays wife, Carol Calvin, a.k.a. Mrs. Claus. And what this one is going to be about is, well, he's 65, he's turning 65, by a series. Scott Calvin is on the brink of his 65th birthday and realising that he can't be Santa forever. He's starting to lose a step in his Santa duties, and more importantly, he's got a family who could benefit from a life in the normal world, especially his 2 kids who have grown up in the pole. With a lot of elves, children, and family to please, Scott sets out to find a suitable replacement, Santa, while preparing his family for a new adventure in a life south of the pole. I cannot wait for this, because, as I said, I literally grew up in the 90s. Tim Allen, for me, Tim Allen was the sitcom dad of my era, if that makes any sense, Obviously, you had Cosby, for ones in the 80s and everything else. But Tim Allen, for me, was Home Improvement, Santa Claus, That's exactly what it was for me. And for that, the Santa Claus films, again, every year I watch them. Even before my niece was born, I watch them every year, I still do. Watch them with my parents, actually, because my parents absolutely love them. Because I remember my mum and dad taking me and my sister to see the first one in the theatre. And it was just like, it was just so good. But this is what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know below if you're happy to see the Santa Claus and if you're happy to see Hocus Pocus 2. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.